Hey, I'm Joel Nelson for Nelson Marine, and I'm standing at a dealership that is the epitome of full service, and really, they've done well by me for years and years, and I've gotten boats rigged here. They've not just put together the ultimate, the perfect fishing boat for me one time, they've done it many, many years in a row, and I just know you'll have a great experience with them too, because not only have they done it for me, they've been doing it since 1933, and that speaks volumes to what they've done as a family business, as a means of putting together a faithful customer base and really taking care of people, giving them what they need out of a boat, nothing more, nothing less, with service to spare. So let's check out inside some of the boats we've got to look at. Hey everyone, I'm here today checking out the 1875 Impact, and it's one of my favorite models in the entire Lund lineup, and I want to really go through it from front to back to show you guys the why. Now, first off, it's a boat that can be used anywhere. It's a great boat for small waters, medium waters, even the big stuff, and its versatility is what's made it so popular and such a good seller for Lund. It's really the kind of boat that can be used for fish and ski. It can be an angler's dream come true and a great family boat. So without further ado, let's take you through some of those features. You know, Lund is a legendary builder of aluminum boats, and they've learned a lot in all the years that they've been working through these things. Maybe one of the first things you see on this Impact is this strake. And it's a really nice feature that it doesn't make a lot of sense to you until you're on the water with it. It literally folds waves off into the side, keeping them out of the boat and keeping you dry in the process. Now, as you go down the line, you see all the rivets that Lund has. And once you get to any of the seams, and especially the corners, you see that everything is double riveted. And that makes a big difference when you're talking about owning a boat like the Impact for a lifetime, because you can expect lifetime service out of a boat like that. Now, what's under the boat is also important. If you look at the back end, you've got a boat that doesn't come down to a sharp point, but you've got a boat that comes to a flat spot here just in front of the motor. That gives some extra water density, a little bit more for that propeller to push on, and it offers greater fuel efficiency, a better ride, and really that combined with the strake system and this IPS hull gives the Impact the on-the-water performance that you'd want it to have. You know, we also need to talk about what the boat is sitting on, and that's the trailer itself, which is really these days a very nice system. You can order it either as a roller trailer or a bunk trailer, but what comes standard is these LED lights. There's these great retractable ratchet straps that make it easy to secure your load. And as you look up and down the trailer, the black powder coat finish is really sharp and really makes the boat pop as well. You know, along with the roller guides and all these optional features like the diamond plate, the nice steps for you to get up into the boat, there's just so many nice features about the trailer that accentuates the boat and makes it even better. Once we're inside the boat, there's a whole bunch of features to go over, and I'm going to cover it from back to front, so buckle up. We start with the Merc 150 Pro XS. It's a 4-stroke engine, and it's max horsepower for this 1875 Impact, and it really is what enables it to be the big water boat that it needs to be in big waves, in big weather, on larger water bodies. This motor pairs perfectly with this hull. And as we continue our way back, you look, there's also a ladder, which is really nice for families. This is a full fold-down ladder, and it offers you the opportunity to have some swimmers that maybe come on board, and it just allows your family to make full use of the boat a little bit more easily. And speaking of family, my family loves the aft flip-up seats. Now, these things are absolutely incredible because what it allows is it allows you to start with what is a casting deck to fish from, and then turns into extra space to be able to sit down. But also, if you look underneath, to store a few things. There's a battery compartment here. There's extra storage on the other side. So the aft flip-up seats really help make best use of the space and are a super popular feature. Now, let's not forget the live well. This thing's absolutely cavernous. So I don't care if you fish for walleyes, if you fish for pike, if you fish for bass, whether you fish for panfish and put a divider in the center, or whether you want to make full length use of it for big predator fish, this live well is rigged and ready to go. It's an angler's dream come true. And if you look to the other side, we just have another flip seat to make full use again of the space. And speaking of those, that's one of the places I love my kids to sit because it allows for really safe passage. They're not going to get wet back here. They're going to be closest to the motor. If there is any slap on big waves and water, they're not going to feel it back there. So the aft flip-up seats are a great feature and a great way to seat your family. So once we start getting into the cockpit or the main cabin area of the Impact, you can start looking around and seeing that we're standing on an absolute dance floor. This place is big, and it starts with the foundation of the vinyl flooring, which is really nice because it's been in Lund boats for a while, and for good reason. It's very comfortable. It's easy to stand on. It doesn't get hot in the summer, and for me as an angler, it cleans up really well. So if I've got fish slime or anything, I can just, grab some lake water, wash it down, and I'm good to go. But as you look around, you can see these carpeted bunks are really nice. You can see, though, also that there's just so much extra storage. There is all kinds of little places and spaces to stuff rain jackets, plastics, jigs, extra tackle. It's a really nice way to be able to have what you need where you need it. Now, if you look down, too, you can see that there's a top hider. If you do choose to go with a bimini top or some top of sorts, you can hide it right here. It soars out of the way. It's easily accessible yet, though, so that's really important. As we continue our way around, you can see there's also a side storage compartment here that allows space for a couple more rods. You also have a ski pylon there, as well as your running lights can be stored in this compartment. As we look at the rails and we start talking about the exterior part of the boat, this Sport Track system allows easy mounting of rod holders and a whole host of features, from cup holders and tackle organizers. There's really a lot of ways you can configure the Sport Track to have anything you want and slide it right where you need it. Let's continue to the front of the boat. As you see me here sitting in front of the wheel, this boat is really a dream to pilot. Not only are the seats comfortable, not only are they air ride and adjustable, they're durable, they last forever. They're not the old wooden seats of days gone by. And when you sit down and you look forward, you've got a great gear panel, all kinds of gauges. You've got the opportunity to have a sound system that is Bluetooth compatible. The folks at Nelson really do a good job of helping you spec the electronics that you're going to need as an angler, but respects your budget that you want to end up with in the total boat. So that makes it kind of the total package. And as I continue my way through, you look right under here. This is my secret weapon compartment. It's my junk drawer. It's where I store everything from tackle boxes to line to extra keys, fobs, things like that. It's really a nice feature, and it comes on both sides. Another thing that really sets this boat apart is the 10-rod center console storage. Now, being able to stuff 10 rods down the center and then underneath have a spot where you can keep both the battery charger and batteries with another hider that keeps your rods from tangling in it, makes it not just convenient, but it makes it such that you can get in and out of there and at the rods quicker, and that means fishing quicker, which I'm all for, obviously. And if you look around here, you've got another space to store things along with cup holders and other cubbies, but this glove box is just cavernous. So if I've got a second junk drawer, if I've got other odds and ends, it goes right in there. One of the best things about the 1875 Impact is that, at least in this configuration, it's a windshield boat at a really affordable price. And I tell you, a full windshield's great when you're out on the big water. It's even great in some of the smaller waters when you get big wind, bigger waves, a little bit of rain. It makes it a nice family option and also extends your versatility. Now, you talk about versatility, you talk about family. These boat cushions, these optional pads are really nice, and they're one piece, so it makes it super easy to be able to tuck in, snap in, keep where they need to be, and offer some great comfort for the family. You know, another thing I make a lot of use of is all of the storage underneath here. There are some great cavernous storage compartments underneath, which really sets apart Lund from the rest of the competition. The amount of stuff that you can fit in your Lund as an angler, it's really important to me because a lot of times I have to pack my boat for all kinds of different fishing scenarios, for multiple species, for lots of different places and spaces. Having cavernous storage allows me to do that, and that's really the basis for it, some of these front holds. I also use a lot of the netting storage. This is where I stuff, again, rain jackets, snacks, ropes, maybe buoys and whatnot. It's a really nice place to be able to tuck away those odds and ends. And when you look at the bow in its totality, it's a really great place to be able to cast for bass, fish for muskies, drop for panfish off the sides. You've got the Sport Track system on the sides as well, allowing you opportunities for more rod holders. It's really a boat that's all about versatile, and to me, that's what the 1875 Impact is all about. Now, if you've seen this video and there are features on here that you wish there were there or you didn't see, remember that so much of this can be customized. The guys at Nelson's Marine are incredible at being able to put together a full boat package. So make sure to ask questions. Talk to the folks at Nelson's Marine and ask them specifically, what can I add to this? How can I change it? How can I adjust it? They're gonna help get you the best boat for your buck, bottom line.